it's like I have a weighted blanket on that I cannot take off for the life of me. Kyle and I went away for 5 days to California to see our friends get married. I knew it would be a much needed vacation, but didn't realize how much we needed it and how much a gift it was. And what I didn't realize is how much weight I hold on a day-to-day basis in our day-to-day life. Realizing that when we were there, it was like I got to take this weighted backpack off that I carry all the time, being a wife and a caregiver to someone with brain cancer. Just all of the emotion and the grief and the pain and the appointments and schedule keeping and all of the logistical things. I felt so inspired when I was there, and I felt so hopeful that coming back from California, I would take this presence and ease and just ability to be more so than I am in my day-to-day life back with me. But it hasn't been that way. I've been struggling. I have been really struggling coming back and feeling like whether I like it or not, I had to put all of that weight back on that I got to take off while we were away. And it's just so much to hold. I have felt so heavy and so unmotivated, uninspired, and I really didn't want to put a video out this week because I don't feel like I'm in a good headspace. I just feel like a ton of bricks, and I don't feel happy. I don't feel anything really. And it feels disingenuous to not share the fullness of me. That's been my commitment to myself, is to show up authentically and let myself be seen and be vulnerable. And I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. Everything just feels heavy. Everything feels unmanageable, invisible backpack full of weight that I carry every day, being a wife and a caregiver to someone with brain cancer. And I just got to enjoy, go try new things and smell fresh flowers, see the redwoods and go to the ocean. And then I came back, and it's like I had to put that backpack back on. All the responsibility, all of the emotional weight, all of the driving to appointments, and part of me just really hates cancer right now. I feel resentment that I'm in this situation, and not at my husband, but at cancer. That this is where we're at. And I feel shame saying that, but it's like I just don't want to wear this backpack anymore. I don't want to hold all of this weight and all of this responsibility that I have to hold every single day to just live and be in this space. And it was so nice to take the backpack off. And I didn't realize how much I've been holding, how much that I do, and how much weight I carry until I was able to take a break and then have to put it back on. I don't know how to not carry all that weight. I don't know how to not feel like just a normal 31, almost 32-year-old who doesn't have the stresses of cancer and caregiving. I wonder what that feels like some days. And I wonder what my life would look like if I didn't have to hold the weight. What if our life was like it was when we were on vacation? And our life is beautiful. And I love the day-to-day of our life, and that we get to live in the mountains. But also it's hard. Someone said to me, it's simple yet complex. There's so much simpleness in our life. We're all about simplifying and living this easeful life. Yet within that, there's so much depth and complexity because of the situation and the cards that we're currently holding. And that's just the reality. So I'm struggling. I don't have answers. I don't have any motivation. And I feel like I need to just be in this place and let it ride, because I know it will pass and I'll find that groove again in this space. But right now it's hard. It feels like too much. I feel like a failure. In a lot of ways, I feel like a bad partner. I feel like a bad human in this world. I just want the weight to lift. And even when I do the things that help me find myself, I don't feel like I can find it. I go out in nature and go for walks and I sit for tea, and I just feel like I'm struggling to find that, to find myself again. And yet, just a couple days ago, I felt so alive and so myself. And it's like this crazy contrast when you get to just be and not hold and be doing. Life is so much more beautiful and easy. And also, I know that you really can't have the good without the bad. That the light and the dark are always going to be present. And you just have to keep finding the light. But I'm struggling. Even as the sun shines outside, I'm struggling to find that light. The lightness that I can walk through the world with. The ease that Kyle walks through life with. It's just been really hard. And I know this will pass. It always does. Life is not perfect. It's not always easy. And I'm just trying to find my footing every day and every moment, as we all are. And right now, it just feels heavy, and that's okay. Finding the ability to just be okay. That this is what it is, and this too shall pass. I hope next week feels lighter. I feel lighter. That's my hope.